this is the unsellable house.
We thought that it was going to sell immediately.
It's been on the market for over a month without any offers.
Not very, very artistic children.
Do you realise that you're not the only person living here? When the cat's away, the mice will play.
I'm really nervous.
As a property expert and someone who's moved a house 14 times themselves, I know how important and potentially stressful moving can be. But there are a few things you can do that ensure that you will come out top dog in the real estate game. With a little bit of perspective, a lot of common sense, and being totally focused on ensuring your house becomes someone else's dream house, you can really end up a winner. Andrea and her two daughters have been living in their home for 3.5 years. But the catch is, her and her fiancé John have bought a house and he lives there with his daughter. It's a case of 2 mortgages until Andrea can sell her little 2-story home. Priced at just $429,900, it's situated in a really desirable, family-friendly area of town, but it's been on the market for over a month without any offers. Other comparable houses in the neighbourhood have sold, and for above asking, so it makes me wonder what's wrong with this house, because there's been no real interest.
This is a pretty close game, don't you think?
Not for long.
I bought this house about 8 years ago, and I and my 2 daughters moved in here, and we've enjoyed it a lot. Ow.
Hey, you cheated. You bet.
I'm selling the house because I have met a new man, and he has a daughter. And I think in order to really move on and make a new chapter in our lives, that buying something new was really the best opportunity for us. I was extremely confident about putting this house on the market. We thought that it was going to sell immediately, but that certainly wasn't the case. So I'm really nervous. Not only do I have to carry 2 homes at the same time, I just don't know what to do about garnering the interest that I was hoping to get by putting this house on the market.
Andrea's house is situated in a really desirable pocket of Toronto, close to schools, community centres and transit routes. It's ideal family living, so it is beyond me why no one's biting. Hey, Andrea.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me. So this is the unsellable house.
That's right.
Are you living here at the moment?
I'm back and forth between my other house and this house.
It's funny you said that, because you know that smell? It doesn't feel the house has been totally lived in, a tiny bit damp. What have we got here?
There used to be a fireplace there.
Uh-huh.
It was an unfunctional fireplace, and so I decided to maximize the space as a result.
Yeah, I see. So this must be your dining room.
Yes.
It's got a great flow, this house. Not loving the chairs.
No, why?
I can't think.
2 children, they're very creative.
These need to go. So, what room is this through here?
It's a glorified storage area for me at this point.
Well, Andrea, do you realise that you're not the only person living here?
What do you mean?
There are a lot of mice, judging by the amount of mice droppings down here.
Okay, that's not good.
No. Well, you know, when the cat's away, the mice will play. So they're probably like, "Hey,
So they're having
it's
a
a
party
holiday!"
when I'm not here?
Oh my God. It looks like the mouse have been having a bit of a party on your dining room table.
And that's not good.
That is not good. And the reason why that's not good, if I've noticed that, you know who else is going to be noticing that? Potential buyers.
Right.
What's through here?
I don't know what the original intention with this room was, but for me, it really has become my one and only storage place.
Storage is a real bonus, but I just think organised storage is better.
I think this is pretty organized.
Do you really need that broken rocking chair?
My mom made it.
Right. Trust me to pick out the one and only sentimental item in the junk room. Fortunately for us, the kitchen's been newly updated. The sleek and modern styling will be a huge asset. Upstairs, the bathroom already has a brilliant, fresh look, so not a whole lot to do there. But, like the rest of the house, the master bedroom could use a bit of a clean-up. So whose room is this?
This is my daughter Zoe's room. She's 6 years old.
Oh my God, that is so precious.
I have very, very artistic children and apparently very independent children as well.
Right, this must be Olivia's room then.
That's right. Olivia's 8 years old and has the same sort of creative flair as her sister.
Ooh, I can see what you mean by creative flair. Got such beautiful natural light up here, and you've replaced the window, but because you haven't finished it off, buyers are just going to look at it and think it's an old window. I've had the tour now. We can discuss what I think needs to be done to get this house sold.
Perfect.
First of all, I'd like to start by saying I love your house.
Thank you.
I really love it, actually. It's just got so much natural light, it's got so much charm. Problem is, it just looks a bit dirty. To be honest, your sofas do look a bit like they were picked off the side of the road. And the jug room, just need to clean it up. Upstairs, in the two kiddies' rooms, I think we just need to de-kidify them. The colour needs to change. I was thinking maybe not have Olivia in huge green letters either. And in your room, basically you've got to finish the work you started. Cupboards, paint job, windows is the main work upstairs. Downstairs, sanitary. Mainly sanitary. At the moment, in this present state, I don't think you will have many people banging down the door to buy your house. Luckily, the changes are all cosmetic and easy to implement.
Right.
Brilliant. The importance of first impressions in real estate should not be underestimated. And I'm getting a sense that the way Andrea's presenting her house is turning buyers off, and they're not getting all those warm and fuzzy feelings. So I'm going to go meet her real estate agent and pick his brains as to why the house isn't selling. Well, thanks for coming, Mark. This house has been on for over a month. Is that unusual?
I would have expected it to go in more like a week.
What feedback have you had from the viewers that you have had?
It's dirty, it's messy, and there's lots of clutter.
Who do you think the average person buying a house in this area?
It's usually a first-time buyer.
Yeah.
That's what we've got a lot of. And people with young children,
Yeah.
which this house is great for because of the big backyard. And it's a 3-bedroom home. First-time buyers, it's always a challenge because they expect everything to look like a show home. It's their dream, it's their first home. So it's hard for them to see past other people's clutter and mess.
Is this something you discussed with Andrea? Or...
We had it cleaned and we've put in a lot of work. It just needs to get pushed over to another
next
level
level
of clean.
How did the house used to look?
It was quite a disaster. I stopped in one Sunday after Andrea's daughters had a slumber party, and it looked like a tornado had come through here. You know, the girls' rooms are cute, but they're really just for them.
Yeah.
Show their personality, and we'd like to make it a little more for everyone.
You're a friend of Andrea's as well as being her real estate agent.
That's right. I've actually known her fiance for over 20 years. It's hard to come into someone's house and when they're good friends of yours and say, you're kind of messy, let's clean it up.
Yeah, I mean...
But the sooner we get this sold, the sooner we close, the better for everyone.
It's obvious to me after speaking to Mark that he's spoken to Andrea about the whole cleaning thing. I don't think she's really taken it on board, but she's a single mum, she's busy, she's got a job, and she's between homes, so fair enough. But if she doesn't sell soon, she's going to have to think about reducing her asking price. And all this house needs is a bit of TLC, and it'll be like a show home. I thought I'd make the most of the break in the weather, so I'm bringing you to see this house. Similar size, similar layout, but it's looking fab. So I thought we'd come and get some inspiration. I just want you to see it. I think it's important.
Oh, it's really bright and clean.
I was about to say, I would happily eat my meals off this floor.
Right.
Now, that's not something I'd say
Say
at your
about
house.
my house, yes.
It's just pristine. As a buyer, I would walk into your house at the moment and because it looks not very well loved, I'd think, well, maybe there's a plethora of other problems. But in this house, because it looks so brand new and fresh, kind of you get a sense of security. There really are no aspects of your target market's lifestyle that can be overlooked. For new parents, the well-being of their children is always a top priority. So if your house is visibly dirty with obvious signs of infestation, new parents will walk out the door and never come back. Mistakes like that will immediately alienate your target market, which is the last thing you want to do.
And it does look like something that you can move right into. So I can understand that appeal.
The magic words, yeah, move right into.
Right.
Anyway, let's go upstairs.
Okay.
Obviously, kids' room, same as yours. One big difference is this child is not old enough to graffiti the walls yet.
They haven't discovered their inner creativity like my children yet.
That's for sure. I think the most striking thing about this house is just how clean and pristine and presentable and move-in ready it is. It obviously appeals to buyers because it's sold in 6 days.
That's fast.
Do you think you're committed to making the changes to your place that will make it sellable?
Absolutely. I've got a great house, and I know that I can make it show like this. Maybe even better.
Ooh, fighting talk. Andrea's got a great attitude, and with a few more ideas from general contractor Anthony Sayers, I'm sure it's only going to get better. I was briefing Andrea earlier about what needs to be done, but we didn't go into specifics, so I wanted you to let her know.
The house is in really good shape, I think. It just needs a little TLC and a major clean.
Yeah, common theme, yes.
Yeah. So in the living room, I noticed behind the couch, there's some flooring missing and some baseboard. Did you have a fireplace there
Yeah,
before?
there was a fireplace there. It did not work, so...
Okay. So what do you think we put a functioning fireplace back?
I think that would be great.
So in the dining room, I noticed you have the plate rail is there.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of adding more architectural features by just putting faux panels on the wall. And in the back room, we can't really see what's in there until we get it cleaned out.
Right.
So until we get that cleaned, we'll deal with that later.
Right.
Are you scared of mice, Anthony? Will you jump on a chair and go...
I'll probably run. Just like a little girl. The trim is all unpainted and it needs to be filled and stuff. So we'll just fix that up and paint out the 2 rooms that are up there as well.
Those changes are going to make a huge difference.
Yeah.
I think we should probably get going then. Have the cleaners arrived yet?
Yes, they have actually.
Right, I want to go and brief them because if they find mice, they might run. Gentlemen, your mission, so you choose to accept it, is to demouse and de-junk the junk room. Are you prepared to find rodents?
I think so.
Yes. Okie dokie, let's get started then. Okay, you take that.
I don't even know what's in here. This.
Ah! Oh God, I definitely saw something. Definitely something moving in there.
There's a reason why I haven't come back here in a very long time. I used to have a lot of food back here, but
It's not so much there anymore. So I think I've been feeding a lot of rodents.
They don't pay me enough for this job.
Honestly, I can't believe how much stuff I have.
heavy.
Oh, what have you got there?
It's an insert for the fireplace.
And you plug it in?
Yeah. Watch this.
And we had light. Ta-da!
Is that nice? Is that rock or what?
Yeah, it does rock. I think it adds a focal point to a
sure.
room.
You walk in and it's gonna bring your eye right to it.
And apparently, we're painting that and the woodwork.
I don't like painting stained wood, but we're gonna do it just to try and tie the 2 rooms in together. So.
So we just have to have faith.
That's right.
Hey there.
Hey!
What are you up to?
Just decided to do bigger panels,
Right.
bigger faux panels. It's just a look.
Yeah,
Kind
I
of
know.
ties in with all the detail that's happening in the room.
No, I think it's all good.
Yeah, it's gonna look great.
Updating the design of an older home while maintaining the inherent charm can be a big challenge. But if done right, the results can be remarkable. This comparable home in the neighborhood is from the same era as Andrea's, but its smartly updated styling blends old and new world charm to perfection. And the original high baseboards, crown molding and window trims have been painted white to make the space feel more open. High contrast accents and clean lines provide a subtle hint of classic Art Deco styling and an unmistakable feeling of glamour. The addition of organic accents adds a welcome splash of primary colour, along with a calming zen feeling. In Andrea's bedrooms, the unfinished elements and in-your-face kids' rooms were miles away from zen, but these bedrooms are clean, complete and set up properly. I hope that we're able to achieve a similar feel in Andrea's home.
I haven't painted in such a long time.
Really?
Yeah, I think that the paint in the kids' room it was completely necessary.
Yeah.
So it's just really changed the appearance of the room.
Yeah.
I really liked how bright and fun they were, but I understand from a resale perspective that bright purple and pink and their names about 6 feet long probably takes away from the vision of what they could do with the room.
I think this house will appeal to a young family or a couple who want to start a family together and be part of this close-knit community. I'm curious to see what the open house throws up if we get any offers, because Andrea and John want to start their lives together and they should be able to do that soon. Andrea's living room wasn't horrible, but it wasn't stunning, and there is no room for mediocrity when it comes to first impressions. After a thorough clean-up, we've maximised the potential of this room with fresh, bright and neutral colours, and the bright red accents add some exciting flair. We've repaired the floor, and this compact electric fireplace adds a cosy feel without dominating the space. We've taken a risk in painting the stained mantel and baseboards, but it's paid off in spades, as this room takes full advantage of the available natural light. In the dining room, the top priority was to clean up, but we've also added some architectural design to the walls to match the existing plate rail. In the storage area, we've transformed this filthy sanctuary for vermin into a spiritual sanctuary for human beings. After a quick clean-up, we let Andrea's wonderful kitchen speak for itself. Loads of light and first-rate functionality will be a sure hit. In the master bedroom, we've been able to really bring Andrea's existing furniture to life with a slightly warmer paint colour, along with matching bedding and window dressings. Olivia and Zoe's rooms were cute if you're a 10-year-old at a slumber party. We've been able to effectively de-kidify these rooms by removing all the knickknacks and painting over the graffiti. We replaced the piercing pink colour to fit in with the design of the rest of the house. All in all, this was a dirty job, but someone had to do it. We've been able to clean up the mess, scare away the unwanted tiny tenants, and get Andrea's house to the next level of cleanliness and design, all for a very reasonable price. But you can never be too prepared for the open house. Here are some strategies to make the day a success. To help create that positive vibe, appeal to all the senses. Regardless of how bright a day it is, turn on the lights, because a bright, beautiful room sells much faster than a dark, beautiful room. Appeal to the buyer's sense of smell to create that homey feeling. Warm apple cider on the stove in winter, or my personal favourite, freshly baked bread and that sweet smell of coffee. If you're selling your house in the middle of winter, crank up the heat. We'll let the buyers know there's nothing wrong with the heating system, and also make your house feel nice and toasty. Soon they'll be seeing themselves curled up on the sofa on a Sunday.
I am excited. I'm looking forward to what people have to say. I think that today, a lot of people will comment. I think they'll comment very positively. I want to sell this house. I want to get on with my life. I don't want 2 mortgages. Who does?
I think we've given Andrea's house the extra push it needed to become legitimately sellable. We all want her to be able to move this property and start her new life, but ultimately, the open house holds the key. We've got a nice big sitting room here.
It's nice. It's
nice.
I like the fireplace. Yeah.
Wow, bright colors. I love it.
The flowers. I love the colors. Yes.
It's nice and bright,
It looks modern and fresh.
but still keeping the
old world charm.
yeah. Now, we've got a formal dining room in here.
Oh, I like what you've done with the walls.
Oh my.
Oh, yes.
It's a good size. Is this a new kitchen?
Yes, it is a new kitchen.
brand new?
The owner is a very keen chef, so I think she spends a lot of time in the kitchen. All the appliances come with it. Yeah, it's a good place to have your computer, actually. I'll show you into the sunroom.
Oh, this is cute.
It is cute.
Like that.
Breakfast room in the summer.
It would be a good playroom for the kids.
There's a big deck out back, great for barbecues, and you've got a nice big garden. Upstairs, you've got 3 double bedrooms.
The ceilings are nice, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
The curves.
They are.
Storage through here, so bigger than you think.
A lot of space.
Yes.
And it holds a good-sized bed. That's
Yeah.
good size.
Right, and then we've got another 2 bedrooms. It's a good size.
Very nice. Yeah.
They're not huge, but you could have a double bed in here.
But it's suitable for kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Through here, we've got the 3rd bedroom.
Wow, that's cute.
And again, lots of nice bright lights. Okay. How does this compare to other things you've seen?
This actually has more of what we've been looking for.
So many period features.
It's got a lot of character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of charm.
and it's the right neighborhood for us. I think that it's promising in terms of its readiness decor-wise.
This is wider than most of the semis that we looked at in the same price range.
It does look nice from the street, and the rooms are a good size.
Would you consider coming back for a second viewing, maybe showing your husband?
I would definitely come back with my husband.
I think I'm gonna phone our agent. We can take it from there.
That's what we like to hear. Second viewings followed by offers. Well, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
Good meeting you.
Well, that was great. We got a lot of people in, especially for such a snowy evening. We actually had some real qualified buyers. But that one couple, they've been looking in this neighborhood for, what they say, at least 8 months. Everything that was a negative, he turned into a positive.
They said this was one of the best things they'd seen. So, you can't say fairer than that.
No, that's wonderful. I'm really looking forward to seeing if they're going to put forward an offer or not.
I think that the changes that were made to this house could absolutely make a huge difference in terms of getting the price that I want for this house. Wow. I think what has been done is amazing. Emotionally, giving this house and the wonderful experiences that I've had in it in the past 3.5 years and this chapter of my life, a nice, beautiful present and a way to say goodbye. And it has certainly done that. And I'm very happy for that. It's what I've wanted to do with the place, but never could.
Since Andrea's home was given the extra push it needed to become sellable, I was thrilled to hear that her home has sold rather quickly. Not only has Andrea escaped the burden of carrying 2 mortgages, but her dreams of starting a new life with her new man have been put on the fast track.
I'm here to meet Mark, the real estate agent. Hopefully he'll agree with me on why this house isn't selling. I'm here to meet Mark, the real estate agent. Hopefully he'll agree with me on why this house is unselling. Unselling? Whoa. I'm here to meet Mark, the real estate agent. Look at the stupid English girl.